So hello students, today I am going to take another class, one paragraph writing, and hope you will enjoy it. So let's get started. Today I am going to discuss about how to write a paragraph, because sometimes and maximum students always memorize a paragraph, and it is our tendency to memorize a paragraph. But if I try our level best to write something by our own self, then it will be helpful for his future education life. So before going to start to write a paragraph, we will understand something about the basic thing of writing a paragraph. So first we have to think about suppose water pollution. This is a paragraph of our short syllabus for class 9. Water pollution. So this is a common paragraph. We have read it in our previous classes, class 8, class 7, and maybe in our class 6. And maximum boy, if you open it, then you can see that the paragraph is there. So first, planning. You have to plan first. Planning. Planning the thought. Output. Size.
স্যার এটা কি লেখছেন বলা তারপর
বলার ভঙ্গি। So these four kinds of planning or thought you must be written in your paper for future writing a paragraph. The four categories of planning is that output. We have to think about what the output of a paragraph. Then you have to plan size. Sometimes we see in our exam paper, in question paper it was written that your paragraph should be 150 words or 100 words or 120 words. So this is size. How many words will be there in a paragraph? That is our size. And number 3 is tone. So there are some paragraphs, different tone there will be, you can find when you write a paragraph. Some paragraphs are serious or grave, and some paragraphs these are friendly. Some paragraphs are advocating, some paragraphs are criticizing, some paragraphs are doubtful, and some paragraphs didactic, that means educational, and some paragraphs is emotional. So we are going to write water pollution, so it is criticizing, and it is also didactic, and it is also serious. So this kind of tone will be, we find, will be there in a paragraph like water pollution. And last 4 is this strategy. Strategy means how we can successfully write a paragraph with our thoughts, and how we can make it a successful paragraph with our writing, with our thought, and it would be order. Sometimes we do not write a paragraph in order. Sometimes there is some mismatch in a writing a paragraph. So strategy is the best thing to complete a paragraph successful. Dear students, this part name is development of thought. First term, we have discussed about our thought, what would be our thought, and how we can develop our thought. And for developing our thought, we have to maintain 5 questions. If you ask yourself the 5 questions, you can get the answers, and you can development your thought. So look, first W means what, then W means who, number 3 W whom, and 4 when, and number 5 why. So you have to write it, and you have to think about it. We'll discuss it. So students, how to write a paragraph. So we have to maintain some rules and regulations to write a paragraph correctly. So give a perfect title of the paragraph. Number 2, paragraph. When you write a paragraph, there will be only one thought will be there in your writing of a paragraph. Number 3, it should not be 2 or more step or para. It should be written in one para. Sometimes we see that some students they make several para step, but it is not appropriate to write a paragraph correctly. It can be seen in a composition. There are so many steps, so many para, but in a paragraph you cannot do this like a composition. Number 4, sentence must be organized, and it should be connected with one another. And number 5, the sentences must be in indirect speech. You cannot write direct speech in a paragraph, because in direct speech there is inverted comma, there is a reporting verb, that is a reported speech. So you have to write a paragraph with indirect speech. So the students who are aware of narration, they can easily understand what is indirect speech means. So students write this. There are few more. I will write it now. In number 6, paragraph, the language of a paragraph must be correct, must be beautiful, and must be simple and lucid. So the writings, when you write a paragraph, you should keep in mind that the sentences should be correct. There should not be any mistake in grammatical or spelling. Another part is the writing should be beautiful in thought, and third is the writing must be lucid or simple, and number 7, within 10 to 12 sentences is sufficient to complete a paragraph. And in question paper there is an indication of a word foundation to write a paragraph, to complete a paragraph, but it is not a great mistake if the writing, the word is more or less. Suppose a paragraph should be written in your question paper, it is written that complete the paragraph